Hey guys, this is Mookie with Dynamite Jones. I've been carrying the Spikes Tactical Compressor in both 300 Blackout and 5.56, as well as a prototype AR. Shot tens of thousands of rounds in the past couple months. I just want to address something. The big trend is you get your rail, you got all this rail space for lasers, for handguards, for lights. You got about 90% of the rail space goes unused. So typically people put these rubber ladders to ostensibly protect the rail itself from getting chipped and whatnot. And that's cool. I actually have them on my gun right now. But I have to tell you, I hate them. I hate rails that are wasted space. What I mean is, if I've got a laser, a PEC 4, PEC 2, whatever, that's fine. If I've got a Surefire scout light occupying the space or a Ford vertical grip, that's fine. But otherwise, that rail is not designed for a human hand to touch it. And at least two of my carbines right now are suppressed, which means gas and heat is getting transferred back into the gun and onto the barrel and onto the handguard, and they heat up pretty quick. And aside from that, like I said, man, these are just sharp, square edges that were not meant for a human hand to touch them, okay? So I'm going into work tomorrow, and I'm going to have Wayne, our chief armorer, put these little bad boys all over my guns, all over the rails. Because the most comfortable and most sound for shooting, for gripping the weapon, was the old handguards, the plastic aluminum handguards that came with the original M4 AR. So I'm getting these. I don't know what company makes them. I'm going to try them out, and if I like them, we're going to get a deal with them so that we can sell them. But, basically they slide over the rails, okay? It's something for your hand to hold that eats up some of the heat. They're made of lightweight plastic, so all you people who are so worried about weight, A, get over yourself, and B, these are very light, and they're plastic. They don't have any aluminum here. I like the ones with aluminum shields, but they cost a fortune, and I wouldn't even know where to get one now. But I just want to tell you guys that it doesn't make your gun look sexy because it's got empty rail space everywhere. And if you're like, oh, well, I need the space because eventually I'm going to get a laser and blah, blah, blah. So now we're talking about a $1,000 gun now costs $6,000. Meanwhile, you didn't buy ammo to go shoot. You couldn't afford to go to training because you bought a laser that you don't actually know how to work. And by the way, you're probably not going to get that laser anyway. And by the way, you're not going to get the NVGs, and you're not going to get an opportunity to use them. Aren't these cool? These are limited edition. We're almost sold out at dynamitejones.com. I really like the colors. And I want you to know that every dollar that comes in for these, the money goes to support me. I'm joking, making a pun off all these people who supposedly support charities. And that's my logo for dynamitejones.com. You'd be surprised how much time and energy it goes into making a logo. I wanted like a World War II nose art. But if we used a bunch of different colors, it was going to get really expensive. And I didn't want the young lady to be too graphic, so that took like 10 iterations on itself. And if you are a history buff, you might recognize that this is I believe the second nuclear bomb dropped on Japan. Nagasaki, the little boy. So anyway, I like history. People say, like, why Dynamite Jones? I wanted to name my company something that you would recognize. And everyone I know is CEO of something tactical or something dynamic or some kind of solution, real world this, real world that. And I can't remember the names of any of them. Dynamite Jones, you just don't forget that. And it also doesn't limit me, Mostly I'm into to marketing and new media, and I didn't want my business to be limited just to the gun industry. So dynamitejones.com. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know we all have differing opinions. I hope you understand that mine comes from over 20 years experience shooting machine guns at every level and in every place. And I really encourage you to give these a try, to put some handguard slide covers, whatever the hell these are called. Put them on your rails, and I bet your shooting will actually improve. You'll be able to get a better bite on the handguard. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and it's worth what you paid for it. I'm Mookie, and thanks for listening.